Hey everybody, we're here for another episode of Top 6 Movies. We're ranking John Carpenter, our top 6 John Carpenter movies. I'm going by best, Nick's going by favorites. He's here. Say hi to Caps. I'm hoping he's on this side for once.
Hi Caps.
What are you sipping on?
Hmm?
That's new. Aha. Like the band?
No, the drink.
Oh, okay. So anyways, we'll get right into this. Top 6 movies, John Carpenter. Cap's gonna grab his paper. So you only have 5. We've accepted your 5. It's locked in. So I'll just give you my 6 since it's my only one there. Big Trouble in Little China. I think all of these 6 movies are really good. I'm not gonna lie. Or not really good. They're all movies I really like. Big Trouble Little China. We'll talk a little bit after. Number 5, I'll go first again. Actually, you go first.
No, you go.
Okay,
So
Assault on Precinct 13. Really solid movie. Remake was not so good. I don't know. I like it. You're number 5.
Same.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Those two are really close for me. That was hard. That was really, really hard. I'm not going to lie. I think fundamentally Assault is a little bit better. But, okay, so number 4? Yeah, number 4. Wow, I can't count. They Live. Fucking classic. Oops, I swore already. It's a classic.
Can't argue with that. Number 4 for me, Escape from New York.
Okay, that's fair. That's my number 3. So number 3 for me, Escape from New York. I really like Escape from New York. It's well rounded as an action movie and blah blah blah. Snake Plissken, you know, the inspiration for Metal Gear.
Did you like the what was the one that came out in '96? I think it was Escape from L.A.
L.A. No.
Wasn't a fan of that one, eh?
No. Is it on your list?
No.
I tried to convince him.
It's just a general question.
Yeah, I tried to convince him to put it on his list. Okay.
Number 3 for me is They Live.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. So then I know where we're going here. That's a good choice. Obviously, they're all good choices. Number 2 for me is Halloween.
Same.
Halloween is potentially, arguably, the strongest slasher movie. Arguably, one of the best horror movies. For me, it's number 2. Not based on horror, but I just think there's a better movie.
It started the genre, didn't it? Of that whole '80s
of the mainstream slasher movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the movie came out in like late '70s, but I think it just started the
Chainsaw
whole
Massacre
genre.
came out before, but that's a different style of movie,
It's a different style.
But it's still like a slasher, but it's just a little bit different. Like this is introduced the modern age of like slashers, which is like huge, right?
This I think Halloween delved into sort of like the supernatural sort of serial killer.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Number 1, The Thing. A lot of people wouldn't put The Thing number 1. I personally think, as far as filmmaking goes, the practical effects are really good. The directing is good. The story's good. Like the actual like fear that it builds just from the tension of and nobody knowing who's the thing, and they constantly keep trying to figure it out every time they lock themselves in a new room, and it's like that's why it's special. Remake's not that bad. I don't know why people hate it. Your number 1? Big Trouble.
Did I mention number 2? My number 2 was Halloween. I don't know if I did mention it.
You did say you did.
My number 1 is Big Trouble in Little China.
That's fair. Yeah. I figured it was going to be.
I just remember like one day seeing the VHS tape at my parents' house, like when I was a kid, and I watched it and was like, "What the hell is going on in this movie?" And then it just grew on me.
That's my whole thing with it, right? And I know we had this talk, which I figured it was going to be that or Halloween as your number 1.
But they're all good movies, man.
Yeah. No, I don't think Big Trouble in Little China is a great movie. Like I said before, I think it's a little bit overrated, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's a good, solid movie. The thing about it that was what you said. It's a little bit too
Out there.
weird. It's too out there, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like, no matter how much I watch it, I always have a good time with it. But at the end, I'm like, what? What happened?
Yeah, I see. I know where you're going with that. I can see what you're saying, but I just see the sort of comedic side in it. For example, the main character, Kurt Russell's character, is not really the hero, and like he was built as the main character in this movie, and really he does not. He's just put in bad scenarios and bad situations, and he doesn't really do much.
He is the main character, but he's not the hero.
Yeah, it's just I just thought it was funny. I thought it was done intentionally. So I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
It is. It's definitely done intentionally, and I think that's a funny part of the movie. But when I'm watching it objectively, I think that's part of the thing that throws me off. It's that you keep pushing this guy for the whole first half of the movie as this is the hero, this is the hero. Then as soon as they put him in the thing, okay, Wang is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's like wicked.
He came out of nowhere.
Kim Cattrall's really good in that movie.
Beautiful.
Victor Wong is really good as Egg Shen. There's like it's a pretty like big cast. If you don't like kung fu movies, this is the thing that surprised me. They really went and got guys that were playing in those kung fu movies to come do this. They didn't just try to like whitewash this movie or like make it with like a bunch of Hollywood actors. They really went out and got like the people from those movies to make it feel like a real like mystical Chinese movie underneath New York City. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah. If you ever go back and watch some of these films, they use some of the same. The gangsters, the fighters, are used in like different movies similar to that genre.
Yeah.
For example, I don't know if you've seen it. Like one of the fighters, with the mustache that comes down all the way here and the long hair. He's like in that first movie. He's the guy that yells in that huge
Okay,
war.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Door
like the
guy.
main. He was like the main gangster that in Die Hard. You know what I mean? Like they're all like connected in some weird way. But I don't even know where I was going with that. But no, it's just I just thought like it was a lot of fun. It was just fun to watch. It's so crazy. That movie, it's just fun to watch.
It is. I'll definitely never take away the fun factor from it. To a lot of people, that's like a comfort movie. Like it's not really for me, but like I have my own movies for that, right? And I understand it.
I think John Carpenter is just weird that way. You know what I mean?
I
comes up with these crazy stories, you know.
He does everything very. I don't know. I can't think of the word. Everything's calculated. Like he always has a plan, and it's like constant for his movies. It doesn't really, even with how weird Big Trouble in Little China is, it knows where it's going and it's gonna get there. There's a plan and it's going, and that's what makes it good, because he knows everything that's gonna happen and it's written to a T. Like this is how it's gonna happen. I don't feel like there's a lot of like do what you want at this part and I'll pick the best take kind of things. I feel like it's all like perfection.
Yeah, it seems as though he did the exact same thing with They Live. You know what I mean? Like you got the construction workers in the beginning, they're doing their thing, and all of a sudden, this twist, like midway through the film, it was like, what the hell is going on? Spoiler alert. But it's like John Carpenter had a plan, and he executed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Obey is like a pop culture like thing that has lived on, and people don't even know that it comes from that.
What? Sorry?
That Obey thing. You know how?
Oh yes, yeah. The T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, like I do remember like that movie being based off a conspiracy theory. Of aliens living among us, and you can't see them, and you have to actually like put special glasses on.
There was a thing
to
too.
see them.
What he did with that movie is not all those guys, like there's wrestlers, Roddy Piper. A lot of movies being made at that time using wrestlers, like especially the Hulk Hogan movies. It was a movie built around the idea of using that wrestler. And the reason a lot of those movies suck is because that's what it was like, a cash grab. With this movie, he was like, I have a movie and I want you in it. Just that's what I'm saying about calculated. Like he's like, do what I said, follow the script, and it's surprising to see like a wrestler give a performance that you're not like, oh my god, again, especially from that time.
And I know like there were some scenes and some lines that were ad-libbed from Piper, like the famous line of bubblegum. I can't remember the whole line.
Kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Yeah, that was like ad-lib. That was like made up on the spot.
He's always good at that. Do you know that? Side note, a lot of his promos in WWE, WCW were ad-lib. Like he wouldn't write anything. He would just show up like drunk and just start ranting. But it's also how he got himself into a lot of trouble because no one knew what he was going to say. And sometimes he would just be like off the handle and he would just rant about like some racist thing and people would be like, oh no, what's happening? But yeah. But that he never wrote anything.
That's what made him good at what he did.
Yeah, he never wrote it. He just go. But yeah, I think he did a good job doing that. Yeah. Escape from New York, like secretly is
cult film.
My favorite. Like if I had to go, just what's my favorite? Maybe actually I don't know. I don't know. I like all of them, but Escape from New York is so weird too. It's a really weird movie. Like
it's a John Carpenter film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which one has Steve Buscemi? Is that the second one? Is that Escape from LA? How do I not remember?
I think so, but definitely not in Escape from New York. I can tell you that much. But yeah, it's when you watch it, it's so 80s. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's so of its time.
It's so crazy.
Oh, Harry Dean Stanton's in it. That's what I'm thinking of. He's really good. Steve Buscemi's in LA, I'm pretty sure.
Who's the main bad guy in Escape from New York? Was it Shaft?
No, is it?
Was it Shaft?
This is how long it's been since I've seen that.
It was Shaft.
No,
I'm pretty sure it was Shaft.
Oh no, it's Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
He sings Shaft. Yeah, it's not the guy who plays Shaft.
Oh, whatever.
It's the guy who plays Chef from South Park. Okay, well, yeah, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else? Sorry, I got lost there reading things.
I need to look up Isaac Hayes afterwards.
Yeah, you need to look up The Thing, okay?
Yeah, maybe I'll catch. I forgot it, man. I don't remember it.
That's fine.
All right,
anyways, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you for watching Top 6 John Carpenter movies. There will be much more. Let us know if you want us to do a top 6 or something. Leave it in the comments, and I'll try to convince Caps to watch a movie. He's right there. Like him, subscribe to him. He's on here. Thank you very much.